Did you know that for Orange County homeowners, there's been a recent 32% increase in title fraud cases in our area? Welcome to the 5-Minute Real Estate Fix. I'm Chase with the Whitney team and First Team Real Estate. Now, before we dive in, I want to be clear. While title fraud has increased, it's not something that's affecting the majority of homeowners, but it's definitely worth understanding, especially because the consequences can be significant if and when it does occur. So, let's talk about how this actually works. Title fraud happens when someone creates fake ownership documents and files them with the county recorder's office. The challenge is that county offices process hundreds of documents every day, and the verification systems, especially in Orange County, aren't always as robust to catch every fraudulent filing. Here's what makes this particularly concerning. Once that fake deed is recorded in the county system, it creates a legal mess that can take a long time to untangle. We're talking about an average of $50,000 in legal fees and typically 18 months or more of proceedings to resolve. And here's something that surprises a lot of people. Your standard homeowner's insurance policy usually doesn't cover title fraud. Most policies have exclusions for this type of issue, which means you're on your own financially if it does happen. Now, I want to address some common misconceptions that we hear from clients. The first, many people think that since they live in their home and pay the mortgage, they're automatically protected. Now, while occupying your property does provide some natural protection, like higher valued occupied homes, they can actually be more attractive because of their higher worth. Good tip here is if your home is not yet in a trust, that does provide an added layer of protection. Second, there's often confusion about title insurance. When you bought your home, you likely purchased a homeowner's title insurance policy. Now that's great protection, but it typically only covers issues that existed before the purchase date. It's not going to help fraud that occurs after you already own the property. Third, some people assume that because we have digital record-keeping systems now, fraud is harder to accomplish. Unfortunately, even electronic systems can have their vulnerabilities, especially when proper notification and verification protocols aren't quite in place. So, what can you do about this? Now, I want to give you guys a free solution, but before I do that, one of the most effective approaches is professional monitoring. These services can scan public records daily and can catch 94% of suspicious activity within 48 hours. The cost is usually pretty reasonable, between $15 to $100 per month, depending on the service level that you choose. You can also do some monitoring yourself. Most county recorder's offices have online databases where you can check your property records periodically. I'd recommend you do this quarterly if you're going to handle this yourself. Let's be honest though, most of us aren't great at remembering to do this consistently. Another important step is keeping good documentation. Store copies of all your property documents in a secure location, both digital if you can in the cloud, and also physical copies in a fireproof safe or even a bank security deposit box. This makes the resolution process a bit easier if any issues do arise. Now here's what I want to offer to you today. We're offering complimentary title reviews anytime you would like. These would typically cost between $50 and $100 per person per time you run them, but we've partnered with our local title company at Western Resources Title to be able to provide these to you complimentary anytime you'd like. Simply send me a message, reach out to us on social, or through our website at forrealestatehelp.com. We'd be happy to get you a free title report within 24 hours. The key thing to remember here is don't live in fear. It's about being informed and taking reasonable precautions. Just like you probably check your credit report occasionally or review your insurance coverage periodically, having your title status reviewed is simply good financial hygiene. Most importantly, if you ever receive unexpected calls, emails, or mail about your property ownership, don't ignore them. Now, they might be spam or marketing. They could also be early warning signs of attempted fraud. When in doubt, verify independently or reach out to us again. We'd be happy to do an audit for you. The bottom line is that awareness and occasional monitoring provide excellent protection against title issues. Your home represents a significant investment, and taking steps to protect it makes good sense. If you're thinking about buying or selling or know someone who does, or you simply want to understand more about your current home's title security, reach out today. We would love to help. And don't forget to check out our full blog on this topic at forrealestatehelp.com/blog. That's the number 4, realestatehelp.com/blog. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Chase with the Whitney team, and I'll see you around town or on the next episode.